Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. Two questions. Why would you use elimination to solve this problem here? Second question, how do you do it? Now, I'm going to answer the first question first. You'll note that I have written this out twice. That's so I can answer the second question. The answer to the first question is that if you use substitution, and I've done a calculation on quite literally on the back of a sheet of scrap paper. If you try and find a value for y, for instance, in terms of x, what you get is the following. With a little bit of rearrangement, you get 3y equals negative 11 minus 5x, and y is equal to negative 11 minus 5x over 3, which means that you have got an expression for y. Now, if you were to substitute that into, say, this equation, what you would get is 2x minus 4 times negative 11 minus 5x over 3 equals 6. Now, it may be that this all works out really nicely. It's also possible that it doesn't. There should be a little multiplication sign in there too. So I'd rather just avoid dealing with something like this and go to elimination. That is the reason for my choice about elimination. Now the question is, how do you do it? Well, there are a couple of ways. We can either solve this so as to get rid of the x's in this column, or to get rid of the y's in this column, and I'm going to show you how to do each of these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this by 2 and this by 5. We get the 2 and the 5 from here, because what we're shooting for is a low common multiple of these two numbers, and provided we multiply through all the way, we will keep our proportions as they are. So we get 10x plus 6y equals negative 22. If we do that. Down here we get 10x minus 20y equals 18. I think, oh, not 18, what am I saying? 30. 30, dear me. 6 5s are 30. Okay, so we can then subtract the bottom from the top. The 10s disappear. We get positive 6 minus negative 20y, which gives us 26y, and negative 22 minus 30 gives us negative 52. Now it's getting a little cramped here, but you can see from this that y is going to equal negative 2. Why? Because y is going to equal negative 52 divided by 26, which is negative 2. Okay, now that's one way of using elimination to solve this. You would then substitute negative 2 into one or other of these equations for y, and you would be able to solve for x. Now, what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to solve for the other variable that's missing. So, what does that mean? It means that I'm going to get rid of the y's. And how I'm going to do that is a very similar process. I'm going to multiply this line here by 4. Not negative 4, 4 will do. And this line here, this line here by 3. And what I will get, I'll use the space down here, is I'll get 20x plus 12y equals negative 44. Doing this to the next line, I get 3 times 2 is 6x minus 12y, you'll see in a minute why I didn't bother making this negative, equals 6 3s are 18. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is up here I subtracted the bottom from the top. Here I'm just going to add them because 12y plus negative 12y makes the y's disappear. So I get 26x by a strange coincidence. We also got 26y. And that is equal to the difference between these two numbers. So 44, negative 44 plus 18, or 18 minus 44, it doesn't really matter how you do this. You're going to get negative 26. And that means that x is going to equal x is going to equal negative 26 over 26, which is negative 1. And so by using elimination, I have discovered the other variable. I didn't need to do this. All I was doing was demonstrating that you could use either of these to solve for this. I would probably have gone with the first one, I think. Okay, so we need to check that negative 2 and negative 1 are indeed our answers. So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute them into this first equation, and we get 5 times negative 1 plus 3 times negative 2 equals negative 11. Let us check that. Negative 5 plus negative 6 equals negative 11. I think we can say that we're happy with that. Now, the point of this is to demonstrate the choices that are available. In general, usually elimination or substitution, there are other methods, for solving simultaneous equations, and how it comes down to a choice of what is the easiest way in which to do it. And that means that there are a lot of choices, and that really it comes down to a matter of practice and experience as to what you use. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting and useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.